That tally on after more than 2 years of court battles and finally reaching a truce between rapper Khuli Chana and the South African Police Services, the artist has come out with an all-exclusive documentary. The film tells what actually happened the night of the shooting and his road to recovery. The premiere was this week and our crew was out in full force to cover the event. Let's take a look at how it went down.
Hip-hop artist Khuli Chana released a tell-it-all documentary based on his battle with South African Police Service and his life since then. The premiere took place in Cresta earlier this week. Titled Picking Up the Pieces, the docu reveals more details of the 2013 incident where he was shot by police officials in a mistaken identity case.
Is inspired by the year 2013 when I was at the height of my career, at the peak of my career. And everything that I experienced, the highs, and then it goes into the low. It tells you a little bit about that one night I was on my way to Pretoria to a gig, and then I just so happened to pop into a Caltex garage to make a call and call my DJ, find out how far he was, and on my way out, something really bad happened. You know what I mean? And that's the night I got shot.
The documentary covers the massive year 2013 was for Khuli, from winning big at the Summers that year to other award shows, having his music dominate on radio, being one of SA's most loved personalities, to being involved in a mistaken identity shooting.
I struggled for so long to channel that pain through the music. You get guys like Eminem who does that so well. I know AKA does that very well, but I struggled for a while. I had these mental blocks. The music didn't feel the same. It wasn't fun for me anymore, you know what I mean? Because I had this ordeal lingering in my head. And then I decided maybe we should put together a documentary and share. Doing something I hardly do, which is talk. I'm not a talker, and way out of my comfort zone. And I feel like you're going to connect better with me. I feel like the fans are going to connect better.
People can expect to see Khuli Chana speak candidly about the shooting incident and how it's changed his life forever for the first time. The documentary also features interviews from 8 other key people that were part of his journey who shared their side of the story and insight to some of the things that went on behind the scenes with the artist that the public are unaware of.
Khuli and I sat down and I was like, there have been so many stories about what really happened that night. Did Khuli try and ride over the cops? Didn't he? So there were too many speculations, and I just thought, we need to tell it from your mouth. People need to hear what really happened and how it affected you. Because I don't think people understand just the psyche you go through. When you're being shot at. So I think it was very therapeutic. I said it would be therapeutic for him to share his story.
The decision behind shooting the documentary is to help people that have been in such situation. The star believes that speaking about it helps with the healing process. The documentary was shot in March this year, and coincidentally the final ruling of the case came that month.
What happens to some of our artists behind things that we don't really know in the public. But the really good thing about it is that at least justice was found, and that compensation came about from everything. So I think it's a very good listen, and I think it's a good story to be told.
I think it was very insightful, just to learn about what Khuli went through. I think it was quite a deep lesson for us, actually. We used to see it all in the media, but you never realize how deep this whole thing is. And I think it just brought everything back home, just understand that what people go through, what he went through, and just to see how he's still an icon to the game.
SABC One has partnered with Khuli Chana on the release of the documentary. It will premiere at cinemas around Gauteng for the first week in September and later debut on local TV screens exclusively to our sister channel on the 6th of November.
Why was I spared that night? I don't know. Bad things happen, but you just gotta pick up the pieces.
For Morning Live, I am Tapelo Moela.